Hi, and thanks for joining me for piano class today. This is our Keyboard Kids 3 class, and this is lesson 9. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? We're going to start with our flashcards of treble clef, bass clef, quarter note, quarter rest, half note, half rest, dotted half note, whole rest, eighth note, eighth rest, 16th note, 16th rest, sharp sign, flat sign. And our intervals are played one at a time, so they are melodic second, melodic third, melodic fourth, melodic fifth, melodic sixth, melodic seventh, melodic eighth, or octave. Let's turn in our books to Fiddle-Dee-Dee. This is on page 46. We have something new. Instead of eighth notes with one beam, we have some 16th notes with two beams. Let's sing through it and hear what they sound like. I'm going to tap a wood block. If you'd like to get a rhythm instrument, go ahead and grab that. Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. Said the fly, said he, will you marry me and live with me, sweet bumblebee? Fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-dee, the fly has married the bumblebee. La-fa-fa-fa, la-fa-fa-fa-fa, so-so-do-do-do, la-fa-fa, fa-fa-re-re-re, re-re-re, do-do, do-tee-tee-tee, do-tee, la-la, la-fa-fa-fa, la-fa-fa-fa-fa, so-so-do-do-do, la-fa-fa. So you can hear those 16th notes were very fast. Let's tap just that measure right here, the last measure on page 1 that has the 16th notes. You would tap ton to ton, tekaton. It's tekaton is how you would say it, tekaton, tekaton for the 16th notes. So let's do the counting. 1, 2, 3, clap and chant. Go ta-ta-ta-ton, dot ta-ta-ta-ton, ta-ton, ta-ta-ta-ta-ton, ta-ton, tekaton, ta-ton, tekaton, ta-ton, 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 dot ta-ta-ta-ton, ta-ta-ta-ton, ta-ton, ta-ta-ta-ta-ton, ta-ton. So we have lots of tons and ta, eighth notes, and then we also have the tekaton, tekaton for the 16th notes. We sing copycat, copycat, me re do re. Can you be a copycat for me re do? I sing follow do is an F major chord. Sing follow do is an F major chord. Fa te re is a B flat major chord. Sing fa te re is a B flat major chord. Mi so do is a C major chord. Sing mi so do is a C major chord. Mi te C7 chord, sing mi te do is a C7 chord. I sing la so fa, you sing la so fa. I sing te la so, you sing te la so. I sing so te la, you sing so te la. I sing do la fa, you sing do la fa. Let's review our intervals. What is this one? Duck or second. How about this one? I hope you recognized our star or fifth. Star is a fifth. Is our bride, or a fourth. That is our sixth, or a ship, sixth ship. Recognize recognize the doorbell or the third. Is our rainbow, which is an eighth or an octave. And then last but not least, hope you recognize that clangy dissonant sound, and that is our fire truck, which is a seventh. Let's grab a pencil and turn to the back of our books, or grab a piece of blank paper. We're going to do a rhythm dictation again. By now you should be somewhat familiar with how we do this. We're going to draw a 4/4 time signature and then a rhythm line. Mark your rhythm line in 2 measures. We're going to clap a 2-measure rhythm. I'll be using eighth notes, quarter notes, or quarter rest. Here's my rhythm. I will clap. 1, 2, I'll clap it again. So where are the quarter notes? Where are the eighth notes? Where are the quarter rests? Write those in on your line, your rhythm line. I'll clap it one more time. It goes. If you need a little extra time, go ahead and pause the video. I'll go ahead and be writing the rhythm on the line. My first measure was 4 quarter notes. Ton, 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 ton. And then the next measure was ton, ta-ta, ton. There's my eighth notes. And then I had a rest. So I hope that's what you got. Let's clap and chant it together. Go. Ton, 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 ta-ta, ton, rest. Let's do some hands together prepping. I'm going to start by tapping my left hand just in quarter notes. On this tap, it's going to just tap straight quarter notes. Then I will go half note, ton, half note, ton, 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 half note, dot. Tap that with me, and 1, ready, go. Half note, ton, half note, ton, 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 half note, dot. Try it again, go. Half note, ton, half note, ton, 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 half note, dot. Watch me first, and I will start with my right. Right, together, 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 hold. Ta-ta, right, together, 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 hold. And 1, ready, go. Right, together, 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 hold. Ta-ta-ton, together, 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 hold. Let's try that again. Ready, go. Right, together, together, together. Ta-ta, right, together, 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 hold. Rest. Let's turn in our books now to Royal March of the Lions. This is on page 58. This is a new ensemble that we're going to be learning. We won't start working on it until next week, but we're going to listen to it this week. We have a teacher part that is an intro. So the teacher part would be this, or you can listen to it on the recording as well. Then we will have a piano 1 part and a piano 2 part. On the next page, page 60, we will have a drum part and a bell part. And we'll start working on those, like I said, next week. The composer of Royal March of the Lions is Camille Saint-Saëns. You might remember he's a French composer who also wrote The Tortoise, and this is part of his suite of Carnival of the Animals. He wrote a song for all the different animals, and this is the one for lions, Royal March of the Lions, and then The Tortoise is the other one that we have learned. There's also one about a swan that you might want to listen to that's very pretty. So Carnival of the Animals, Royal March of the Lions. If you want to play a drum or some other rhythm instrument, this is how it goes. This is the intro. piano one comes in. La, mi, 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 fi, mi, re, mi, do, ti, la, ti, do, mi, re, ti. La, mi, 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 fi, mi, re, mi, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, do. La, mi, 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 fi, mi, re, mi, do, ti, la, ti, do, re, ti. La, mi, 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 fi, mi, re, mi, do, re, mi, re, do, ti, do. An octave higher. Do, re, mi, re, do, ti, la, 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 mi, A minor. Very dramatic ending. So that is Royal March of the Lions. You can be listening to that on your recordings. Let's go to our keyboards and turn our books to page 36. This is our London Bridge comping song. And remember, we are not going to play this page. We're just going to play the chords as written on this page. G chord with my right hand and a so with my left. D7 chord with my right hand and a re with my left. So as we sing, play the chord that is written up above. Let's try it just playing the chords. 1, 2, whole note chords. London Bridge is falling down. Switch to D7, lean down, back to falling down. G, London Bridge is falling down. D7. My fair lady. Now remember, you can also do a variation, play half notes instead. So you'd go, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. You could also do a variation of London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. They only wrote the variation in the key of G, but you would do the same thing if you switched to the D7. You'd go left, right, 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 just as this one is written. So decide how you would like to play your chords for London Bridge. Practice singing along with yourself while you play the chords, and we are going to pass this off next week. Let's turn now to page 46, Fiddle Dee Dee. This is what we were singing on the carpet just a little while ago. We're going to start with 3 on La. It tells us 3 on La. And we're going to point and sing our notes. La, fa, fa, fa. La, fa, fa, fa. Fa, so, so, do, do, do. La, fa, fa. Fa, fa, re, re, re. Re, re, re. Do, 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 te. Te, te, do, te, la, la. Now right here we have reached up to so position. Do you see when I put 5 on the re? I've gone from fa position to so position. Then I'm going to go back to fa position here. La, fa, fa, fa. La, fa, fa, fa. Fa, so, so, do, 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 la, fa, fa. So if you want, you can write yourself a little note. Fa position, so position right here, but you're still going to need your te. And let's start in fa position and just slowly sing and sight read our notes. 1, ready, play. La, fa, fa, fa. La, fa, fa, fa. Fa, so, so, do, do, do. La, fa, fa. Super fast. Fa, fa, re. Now 3 on the la. La, fa, fa, fa. So you can see we finish with 2 on the law, it's labeled, and then we switch to 3 on the law right here. And we would reach for the re because we're on fa. It's 1 bigger than our current hand position. So we're just going to work on the right hand on that part for this week. Page 28, the tortoise is our pass-off for this week. This one is not too difficult note-wise. Getting your left hand, right hand combination could be a little challenging, but this is what it should sound like. So, la, do, ti, la, re, 4 on re, mi, ti, do, la, 2 on la. So, fi, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, left, la, do, ti, la, 5 on re, 4 on re, mi, ti, do, la, 2 on la, do, ti, la, so, re, la, ti, so. Try tapping the left hand, right hand combination if you have trouble with that and see if that will help you. But remember, tortoises are not fast, and the tempo in this song does not need to be fast. Let's get our binders out. Week 8 is what we've been working on. Let's play and sing our sight reading. Remember our 6/8 time. Ton, ta, ton, ta, 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 ton. So position, 1, 2, ready, and now we play. So, re, do, ti, la, so, ti, la, so, la, so. And I hope you were hearing major and minor as your parents was playing one or the other. Let's turn to week 9 and see what we're working on this week. 4/4 time this time, and now we have a flat sign. So we are in F major, fa position. Point and sing your notes. You might want to mark the tays as we go. 1, 2, point and say. Do, te, la, so, fa, fa, so, la, te, do. Do, la, te, la, so, fa, la, do, la, fa. So find your fa position, 4 on te. 1, 2, play and say. Do, te, la, so, fa, fa, so, la, te, do, ha. Do, la, te, la, so, fa, la, do, la, fa. Let's point and say our intervals. Go. Do down a second, down, 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 stays the same, up, 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 stays the same, down a third, up a second, down, down, down a second, up a third, down a third, down a third. So these are skips at the end. 1, 2, play and say. Do down a second, down, down, stays the same, up, 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 stays the same, down a third, up a second, down, down a second, up a third, down a third, down a third. Clap and chant our rhythm. Go. Ton, ton, ta, ta, ton, ta, 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 half note. Ton, ton, ta, ta, ton, ta, 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 half note. Let's come to the board and say, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. And we sing, treble clef sings up so high, bass clef sings oh so low. When we have one flat in our key signature, we are in the key of F major. F major. Fa, so, la, te, do, re, mi, When I play from fa to fa and every note in between, that is called an F scale. An F scale. And remember, we have to play a te or the scale won't sound very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we just do the first 5 notes, fa, sol, la, te, do, fa, sol, la, te, do. That is our 5-finger pattern. Fa, sol, la, te. 4 on the te and 5 on the do. Fa, sol, la, te, do. 5-finger pattern. You might recognize our 5-finger pattern because we have done it in the key of C and the key of G so far. If you look in your books on page 44, now we have our 5-finger pattern in the key of F. Fa, sol, la, te, do, te, la, so, fa, sol, la, te, do, te, la, so, fa, sol, la, te, do, te, la, so, fa, la, do, la, fa, chord. And if you want, you can write in right here. These are skips, fa, la, do, instead of fa, sol, la. These are steps. Let's look at our chords that are below. In the key of F, we have fa, la, do is an F major chord. Fa, la, do is an F major chord. Fa, te, re. This is my F chord. Fa, te, re is a B flat major chord. Fa, te, re is a B flat major chord. Mi, te, do is a C7 chord. Mi, te, do is a C7 chord. So this is my snowman chord, my up chord, and my kissy chord. In our book, also on our 5-finger pattern, we have the chords down below. So grab your pencil and label them. Sorry, I'm on the wrong page. F major, fa, la, do. B flat major, fa, te, re. F again, C7 and F. And I'll leave those here on the board for a second while you label those. We're going to turn now to page 43. This is a creative composer exercise, and we're writing a right-hand melody in the key of F major. See our flat here, our te. They've written in chords for our left hand to play, and that says, write your own F major melody in the treble clef, matching notes in your melody to notes that are in the chord. My fa, la, do would need a fa, a la, or a do played with it in the melody to make it sound correct, especially right at the beginning when I play the chord. Now it would be okay to go fa, sol, la after I played that. It's okay to have some travel notes that are not in the chord, but right when you play the chord, it helps to play notes that are in the chord. Same thing for this one. And then here I could either start on a te, a mi, a do. I could use these notes for my starting note, another C7. And then down here I have a B flat, so I could do a fa, a te, or a re. So think about what notes are in the chords when you're writing your melody. And just do something simple, quarter notes, half notes, whole notes. Don't do anything fancy rhythm-wise. Just come up with an 8-measure melody, 7-measure melody, and then they've given you a fa at the end of your song. Again, it also helps to start on a fa when you're in the key of F. Give your song a title and write your name for the composer. And if you're feeling really creative, you could write some lyrics to sing along with it. You don't need to go to your keyboard yet, but grab your books and we're going to turn to page 48, Minuet. This is a new solo that we're going to be learning, and I want to look at who the composer is. Mozart is a name we're very familiar with, but Leopold Mozart is not the one who is the most famous Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart is the one that we are more familiar with. Leopold is Wolfgang's father. He was also a very well-known musician in his day. He was more known for playing the violin and actually wrote a book about how to play the violin, an instructional book about violin. But when Mozart was 3 years old, the young Mozart, he started picking out songs on the piano, and his father, Leopold, realized that he was very talented, and he devoted his career to making the young Mozart's career a very good one. He took him on tour around Europe when he was only 7 years old, he and his sister. And Leopold wrote this song for the piano called Minuet. Now, a minuet is a dance. So you see lots of songs that are titled Minuet because it told the listeners that this was a dance and this was how you would dance it. You would dance the minuet. It also has a repeat on the first page, and then the second page has its own repeat. And this is very common of dance forms in the classical time period, which is what this song is from. Let's listen to it and sing the solfege. You might want to highlight your T's. See our key signature? Fa, do, 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 la, do, fa, re, 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 te, re, fa, do, 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 la, do, te, la, so, fa. Repeat. Fa, do, 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 la, do, fa, mi, re, 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 te, re, fa, do, 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 la, do, te, la, so, fa. Now we go to page 2. So, mi, fa, re, mi, so, do, so, mi, fa, re, mi, so, do, fa, do, la, do, te, la, so, fa. And repeat. So, mi, fa, re, mi, so, do, so, mi, fa, re, mi, so, do, fa, do, la, do, te, la, so, fa. Hope you marked all your T's. I hope you are also noticing that we have staccato notes and legato places. They're replaced smoothly. Let's keep our books open to our finger fitness number 4, and let's go ahead and play it. 1 and 2, and remember your T's. Go. Fa, sol, la, te, do, te, la, so. Fa, sol, la, te, do, te, la, so. Fa, sol, la, te, do. And now skip fa, la, do, la, fa chord. Let's play our left hand chords. 1, 2, our left hand plays F, up to B flat, back to F. Now play C7, back to F. And we can also play these chords in our right hand. 1, 2, right hand plays F, 3 up to B flat, back to F. Then play mi, te, do, back to F. So practice this hand separately. Practice this part, hands together. Let's turn to Minuet on page 48. Today we're going to learn just page 1, this part, the first section. My notes are fa, do, 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 la, do, fa, re, 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 thumb on te, re, fa, do, la, do, la, do, la. Right here we're going to move, circle the 3. I will put 3 on the la, which puts me in fa position just for this part. La, do, te, la, so, fa. But to start, I'm going to put 5 on my high fa and 2 on my do. And you'll notice that I have to stretch my thumb just a little bit to reach the la. I'm actually playing a la, do, fa, F chord here. 1, watch me first. Fa, do, 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 la, do, fa, re, re, re. Play that much. Go. Fa, do, 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 la, do, fa, re, re, re. Now thumb on te. Listen, I will play. Te, re, fa, do, la, do, la, do, la. 1, 2, 3, ready, play. Te, re, fa, do, la, do, la, do, la. Now move. La, do, te, la, so, fa. Play with me. mi, la, do, te, la, so, fa. So that's the right hand. Let's play through it slowly. One more time, all the way through. 1, ready, play. Fa, do, 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 half, la, do, fa, re, 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 thumb on te, te, re, fa, la, do, la, do, la, do, move, la, do, te, la, so, fa, half, dot. Now my left hand is going to be in fa position. I can tell because it tells me to put 5 and 3 on fa and la. Then I'm going to play 1 and 2 on te and re. Back to my fa and la. Then right here I'm going to play te, do, octave. Thumb on fa, 2 on do, 5 on fa, which is also an octave. Now if you can't reach an octave, you don't have to play them at the same time. Just go do, do, fa, do, fa. Let's start at the beginning in our fa position. 1, ready, say, rest. Fa, la, fa, la, fa, la, half, rest, rest. Te, re, half, rest, rest. Fa, la, half, dot, te, do, do, fa, do, fa. You can imagine what part is going to need the most practice. Left hand, last 2 measures, 10 times. Just do that repeatedly until you can feel what that octave feels like and know how far to jump. Let's turn now to promenade on page 30. And we're in so position and we have a repeat for each page. Let's do our right hand first. Ready, play. So, so, la, la, do, ti, la, so, re, re, do, ti, la, so, fi, so. Do it again. So, so, la, la, do, ti, la, so, re, re, do, ti, la, so, fi, so. Up higher. So, so, fi, mi, fi, so, mi, re. 5 on re. Re, do, ti, la, so, fi, so. So, fi, mi, fi, so, mi, re. Re, do, ti, la, so, fi, so. Let's play our left hand now. Remember, we're going to jump to do position, middle do position on the second page. Start in so position. So, re, fi, so, re, fi. Ti, half, la, half, re, do, ti. Repeat. So, re, fi, so, re, fi, ti, half, la, half, re, do, ti. Jump. Mi, so, re, so, do, so, ti, and la, and re, do, ti. Jump again. Mi, so, re, so, do, so, ti. 3 on ti, half, la, half, re, do, ti. Let's try it hands together, but much slower. 1, 2, 1, 2, slowly go. So, so, la, do, ti, la, so, re. Now ti, do, ti, la, so, fi, so. Repeat. So, so, la, do, ti, la, so, re. Just ti. Re, do, ti, la, so, fi, so. Both hands jump. So, so, so position to do position, back to so position. So you might just practice going between the two. We will be passing this off next week. Remember, play only the tempo that you can play with no mistakes. It's okay to play it a little slower. Let's turn to page 34, Russian folk song. We're going to review the right hand. Remember your slurs and your staccatos. In so position, la position to start with. And this is just our intro. They're playing page 1 before we come in. Remember, think about your fingering right here, crossing over. Here we go, play. Ti, re, 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 ti, re, 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 mi, do, la, do, do, ti, 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 re, 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 ti, re, 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 mi, do, la, fi, la, so, so. Jump to the so, so, fi, fi, mi, mi. Thumb on re, 4 on mi. Back to so. Re, re, mi, fi, la, so, so. Back. Ti, re, 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 ti, re, 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 mi, do, la, do, do, ti, 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 re, 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 ti, re, 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 mi, do, la, fi, la, so, so. Let's do it much slower now with both hands. Our chords in my left hand are G, up chord C, down to C D7, and that's all I play. Let's try it hands together. 1, 2, slowly play. Ti, re, 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 ti, re, 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 up chord. Mi, do, kissy, la, do, do, ti, 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 re, 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 ti, re, 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 mi, do, la, crossover, fi, la, so, so, up to so, so, fi, mi, mi, re, 4 on mi, re, do, ti, ti, back to the so, fi, mi, kissy chord, re, mi, fi, la, so, and of course we would DC affine and play the first page again, but you can also just work on it one line or one page at a time, hands together. Let's turn back one page to Jack and Jill. Today we're going to learn the left hand. We have some broken chords in the left hand, and they should look familiar because they're the chords that we just played. This is so, ti, re, which is a G major chord. I'm just not going to play them all together. I'm going to play so, ti, re, so, ti, re, re. So label these G chord, G chord. This one is a so, do, mi, which is our C chord that we were just playing. C chord, C chord, G chord, G chord, D7, D7, G, G, C, C, G, G, D7, and G. So label each of those measures so that you'll know what chord you're playing. We're just going to do it broken instead of block. I'm going to try it slowly. And 1, we play. So, ti, re, so, ti, re, so, So practice playing bottom, top, top, bottom note, top, top. And that's what we'll do for the left hand. Let's practice our right hand. Remember, we have to play a scale going up with a fee. Start on T. Here we go. T, half, T, T, half. So, do, half, do, do, half. La, T, half, T, T, half. So, la, half, dot, la, half, dot. T, half, T, T. Here comes your thumb under. And do, half. Re, mi, don't forget. Fi, so, half. Mi, re, do, ti, la, half, dot. So one more time, play. T, half, T, T, half. So, do, half, do, do, half. La, T, half, T, T, half. So, la, half, dot, la, half, dot. T, half, T, T, half. T, thumb on do, half. Re, mi, 4 on fi, fi, so, half. Mi, re, do. 3 on T, la, half, dot, so, half, dot. So we'll just continue playing this one hands separately this week so you can practice those broken chords in your left hand. So that does it for our piano class today. Be practicing on your comping for London Bridge and singing along while you play the chords. We're going to be passing that off next week. And the solo that we'll be passing off next week is Promenade. So play at whatever tempo you can to play it with no mistakes and a steady tempo. We're going to finish today by singing Up in a Balloon on page 40. Today we learned about 16th notes, and you'll notice that we have some 16th notes in this song as well, with some dotted 8th notes. So listen for that rhythm while we sing and think, what does that sound like? You'll hear they're very short notes. We sing, up in a balloon, boys, up in a balloon, sailing round the little stars and all around the moon. Up in a balloon, boys, up in a balloon, won't we have a jolly time? Up in a balloon, boys, up in a balloon, sailing round the little stars and all around the moon. Up in a balloon, boys, up in a balloon, won't we have a jolly time? Up in a balloon. Thanks for joining me for class today. Goodbye, goodbye. We've had so much fun. Goodbye, 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 everyone.